Hello, I'm Maciej, Mikos, and you're watching World Talks. The NATO summit in Ankara is approaching fast with major decisions concerning Ukraine and the bloc's deterrence capabilities in the light of the US waning interest in Europe, likely to top its agenda. And to talk about it from the Baltic countries' perspective, we're joined by Karolis Aleksa, Deputy Minister of National Defense of Lithuania. Good evening.
Good evening.
Now, before I ask you about your expectations from the summit in Ankara, I'd like to swiftly sum up the outcome of the G7 summit in France. Donald Trump seems convinced that Russia is not doing well in Ukraine and he's ready to reimpose sanctions on the Kremlin's economy. What do you make of it?
I believe that we have to collectively to make every effort in order to help and support Ukraine, and of course to create the best possible conditions for Ukraine to negotiate. So I think that's the main goal for us.
Mm-hmm. I'll say, the best conditions for Ukraine to negotiate, I guess, would be imposing more sanctions on Russia to make Vladimir Putin join the negotiating table. Now, what sanctions should be imposed now to effectively hurt Putin's chances of winning this war?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that all the packages which hurts Russian economy is already a way forward, and of course we have to increase in order to press and to show that it is not a way out and not a possibility to wait out when Europe's and United States will decrease. So I think we have to be resolute and strong in that regard. And of course our continued support for Ukraine in all domains, militarily, economically, financially. So that's expression of our will and our determination to create the best possible conditions, as I have mentioned, for Ukraine.
Now, Ukraine has been asking for additional $20 billion to quote, make Russia burn. Now, we didn't hear that from the leaders of G7 explicitly, but do you think that Kiev will get this money?
We hope that we as a Western world, Western allies, will do everything from our side in order to help and support. And of course, financial packages are also truly and fundamentally important in order not only to run economy and finances for Ukraine, but also to sustain and also to move its defense industry, which is very vital for Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Talking about defense industry, the US is selling weapons to Ukraine. It may be soon giving the license for the production of PAC-3 interceptor missiles for Patriots. But on the other hand, the US is also withdrawing some of its troops and weaponry from Europe. Now, how does it affect such NATO border states as yours?
Well, I think that we have to wait and to see how the final composition of United States forces, specifically in European theater, will look like. So to say, the picture is not finished yet. But we hope that those capabilities of United States, which will stay, which will be placed in Europe and specifically also in the eastern flank and Baltic nations and Poland, will be a signal that also United States will and role to support its allies is not decreasing. So there are potentially different compositions. So it is important that we will have the best possible composition, of course, and the strongest ones in the European theater. Of course, that's our will, and I think that we collectively here in the Baltic states and also, I believe, in Poland, we look for the most strongest United States military presence in the region.
Right. Now, there was this Baltic-Nordic summit taking place not that long ago. It was a sort of a prelude to the summit, to the NATO summit in Ankara. And I'm wondering, what are your expectations from the upcoming NATO summit?
Right. So, of course, collective defense, principle of collective defense is fundamentally important. And we have really to express that we are strong on that we are united. So this message is truly important. Second aspect, of course, support for Ukraine, that we are continuing. Our will is not somehow going away. So we are strong in our support for Ukraine. Third element is air defense. We are having different aerial threats, drone incursions, and it is a very important deterrence and defense signal that we would have a clear path and also strong will and also capabilities turning from peacetime air policing to air defense, and of course this strong, capable counter UAS capabilities. And of course other elements for NATO summit are important as defense industry, because we are putting a lot of money, specifically here in the eastern flank and Lithuania, above 5%. So it is truly important that we would have defense industry running open and ready to provide capabilities that we have to get. And also the final element is defense budget, defense finances, and European nations and Canada stepping up in the alliance, within the alliance, in bringing more capabilities, developing more capabilities. So these are the elements, of course, that would be very important for us.
Right. Now, one thing is investing big money, and the other thing is investing big money in what you really need. Now, is Lithuania prepared for this potential conflict with Russia, given the fact that Russia is now training dozens of thousands of drone operators? So, do you have any countermeasure to that?
We have to prepare for whatever scenarios, of course, collectively, with our allies, NATO allies, regional allies, and of course, in that preparation, national efforts and national capabilities matter. And of course, we are investing a huge amount of our money also in the air defense capabilities. And just specifically this year, it will be almost $500 million specifically for air defense. So I'm speaking not only about conventional air defense, medium range, short range, but also about the counter UAV, so counter drone defense measures, which are really important because that also shows that we would be ready to react and to deny and also combat all the threats potential. And I have mentioned also about the about this NATO alliance. So NATO's mission, air policing mission, shows that it's an effective one, and its capabilities were used against the drones that incurred into our neighbors, into Latvia, Estonia. So this is really important, and we have to add additional elements in order really to be ready, to be prepared nationally and alliance-wide for air defense.
Karolis Aleksa, Deputy Minister of National Defense of Lithuania, was our guest this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching, and stay with us for more interviews here on TVP World.